Hey folks, this is Matt once again with another viewer request. This is for Blood and Bone by Jads Fan 3. Want to get that right. Blood and Bone, which I want to thank one of my best friends, Afri, for letting me get this DVD. He sent it to me. And he wanted me to review, excuse me, Jads Fan 3 wanted me to review a Michael Jai White film. And he mentioned this film. I'm like, wow, of course, it's easy to review Blood and Bone. It'd probably be a quicker review because there's not much to the film story-wise, but I really love the film because it's simple, it's to the point, and it does what it does well. It was directed by a guy named Ben Ramsey, which unfortunately this guy hasn't gone on to do too much. I guess before this he did a film called Love and a Bullet, which I haven't seen. This is the last film he's directed, Blood and Bone, and this is from 2009. And apparently he worked on the screenplay for Dragon Ball Evolution, which that's a bad movie, but I don't know if it was bad because of the script or the direction. I don't know. I just know it's a bad movie. But Ben Ramsey, just from this alone, he's a solid director. Knows how to handle fight scenes at least, so I wish this guy would get more work. But it's pretty simple plot. I mean, yeah, Michael Jai White is this character named Bone. You start off in a prison where you have a Kimbo Slice, which anyone who's into, you know a little bit about Kimbo Slice. Is he a good fucking... Let me click on this. I want Kevin Kimbo Slice Ferguson. You don't hear a weird sound effect. But I want to see, was it UFC? Let's see. I want to make sure if he's a UFC. I keep forgetting. UFC fighter. Fuck, I forgot what the hell. He was a star defensive football player from Miami, won a scholarship to University of Miami, but never played football there. Birth name Kevin Ferguson, but known as Kimbo Slice. Oh, either way. Enough pausing. But anyway, if you don't know what Kimbo Slice is, definitely look him up. The reason an MMA fighter, I guess. But the reason I'm trying to be shady is that I've heard he's not really that good of a fighter. Like, I wouldn't fight him, but I'm just saying that he's a lot of more hype than actual... Maybe if someone's into it, let me know if Kimbo Slice actually did succeed in his fighting abilities in the real life tournaments and stuff, or if he's more... I've overheard he's more hype than actual, doesn't live up to his hype and stuff. But he's at a few folks there are going to try to kill Michael Jai White or rape him or both. And Michael Jai White isn't having that. Is that you got 5 seconds and beats the fuck out of him. Very well done. And the way Ben Ramsey has a camera and it's pulled back, wide shots, and the guy on the counter is like, hire the people and let them do what they do. I don't need tricks. If the people know what I do, I don't need tricks and editing and shaky cam. And it worked. He pulls it back and you have Michael Jai White just doing what he does best. Great, high kicks, punches, kicking people, boom, 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 just type up Blood and Bone, Michael Jai White, and look at the footage. Just look at the footage. It's really well done. No shaky cam, wide shots, and Michael Jai White is a talented martial artist. And Blood and Bone, it's basically a whole gist of stories. He was in prison, which I don't really think you find out why he was in prison. You get a little bit of backstory, like he had a twin brother who died because someone killed him, thinking it was him. Like, someone killed his twin brother, thinking that was actually himself. But I don't remember if they actually say why he was in prison, Michael Jai White's character. But he meets a guy there, and apparently this guy was actually innocent. But he becomes friends with him, and this innocent guy was put there by the main bad guy, character of James, played by Eamonn Walker. who this guy was actually one of the guys on Bruce Willis's team in Tears of the Sun. Basically, the bad guy wanted this girl, who's the wife of the dude, and he sent the dude to prison, and then the guy got killed in prison. But he's like promised, wanted Michael Jai White to promise him to look after his woman and his baby, because he was sent to prison when his woman was pregnant, and then James, the bad guy, took his woman and sent the kid off after born, so that he can have the woman to himself, basically. So, yeah, the bad guy wanted the woman, sent the guy off in a bullshit charge, and kept the woman, and then the woman got depressed, and now she's into, like, drugs and stuff like that. So Michael Jai White's going to try to help out, and he's gone to this sort of, rented a room at this place, and in order to get to the bad guy, he got to get into the fight circuit. And he gets help from this guy named Pinball, this sort of promoter-type guy, manager-type guy, played by Dante Bosco. I'm like, I know this guy. Oh, it's Rufio from Hook. I also remember him as the kid in The Perfect Weapon with Jess Beekman. Love The Perfect Weapon. And I guess, I don't watch The Last Airbender cartoon, but apparently I guess he's the voice of Zuko, who I think is a major character in The Last Airbender. I didn't watch the cartoon, but I guess this Dante Bosco is actually the voice of Zuko, or Prince Zuko, or however you say it. I'm like, cool. This guy is finding success. I really enjoy him in this film. He's a lot of fun. Really whips the dialogue well. Fun presence. This DVD is great too, because it has a very fun commentary with the director, Michael Jai White, the actress, and also Dante Bosco. Very, very fun, entertaining commentary. Hilarious commentary. But most of the film is basically him working up the fight circuit. Getting these really cool fights that are practical. No shaky cam. Why can't Steven Seagal and Van Damme watch this fucking movie and realize how it's done? I don't understand. At least this film gets a 6.8 on IMDb. At least. I think it could be higher. But 6.8 is not bad on this IMDb asshole scale. It's just basic, down-to-earth. He's going to go up the fight circuit so he can get to the main bad guy and finish his promise. And he fights, it's kind of hard to describe without showing it, but I don't want to show footage in case they fuck with me on the footage. But wide shots where, you really see Michael Jai White's technique, his ability to do martial arts. Big fan of Michael Jai White. And I did see Undisputed 2. I liked that. But I like this a lot more because it's a lot faster pace. It's a lot more fight scenes. And it gets to a point where he has to fight this guy called the Hammer Man. The Hammer. This big guy, Bob Sapp, who you may remember. He was also in, I think he was in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. Like the one he's like, oh, you broke my nose. Oh, thank you. Like this big monster of a guy, I think he's like, oh, my nose broken. I think Adam Sandler or someone helps with the nose. I can't remember. But Michael Jai White fights him and is able to beat him. And he's able to work his way up to the bad guy, Eamonn Walker. And he's able to get to the woman and tell her who he is and what happened. Has a little bit of friendship with another woman who's at the place he's staying at. Has a little bit of a bond with her. And basically, like, he gets the woman out, and the bad guy says, I want you for a fight, you're pretty good. And this Julian Sands, the warlock himself, I guess runs this, he's an international arms dealer, but he runs this fight circuit and wants to make the big bucks. Like, Michael Jai White kind of says yes, but he's doing it so he can get the woman out. But then he doesn't want to do it. He has the woman safe and sound. He knows where her kid is at, but he's not going to say anything. So they try to, like, get rid of Dante Basco's character. Michael Jai White comes in, shoots some people, and one of leads to another. He's at his place, and he gets stopped by Eamonn Walker saying, "You better fight or I'll kill this nanny, this woman that you're staying with at this." I don't know if you want to go to a halfway house or something like that. But then it gets to the end where he gets there and he fights the guy and kicks his ass. But then he kicks his ass, but then he does like this, like 1, 2, 3, gives up just to piss that guy off so that guy can lose money. And then gets in sort of a kind of a sword fight with the Eamonn Walker guy, but Michael Jai White just uses the sheath of the sword and is able to turn around and make the bad guy cut his own hand off. And earlier he had recorded what he was saying, so Dante Basco was going to get that to the police. And what I liked about the film, I like Michael Jai White as an actor. He has a good presence to him. Plus, you definitely buy him as a martial artist. Ben Ramsey does a solid job with the fight scenes because it's plentiful. There's a lot of them. It's well done. There's no wires, no CGI enhancement at all. There's no shaky cam. It's wide shots, and you see people doing what they do best. And like, there's a fun scene where he kicks a guy's ass, and then the other promoter manager is pissed, and like Dante Basco's talking shit, saying, "Oh, you can even do 2 at a time. Oh, 2 at a time. Oh, wait. And Michael Jai White does 2 at a time. And, oh, that was double or nothing. How about triple or nothing? And then like the guy unleashes all these thugs, and you have this nice shot where it just pulls back as Michael Jai White's walking towards camera, just kicking ass, and then does this thing where he like beats 4 guys, jumps, and then the guy's like going to pull out his gun, and he had their money in his pants, and Michael Jai White grabs it right by his crotch and rips his pants off where the money's at. And this woman who was fighting pretty brutally against another woman before walks up to him, looks at him, and then asks like a girl, "Here's my number. Call me." I thought that was a really fun moment. Like, this girl, thought Michael Jai White was hot. She's a badass woman, but I thought that was pretty fun. And that's the thing. This fun has some good humor to it, sense of humor to it. By Dante Basco's character, by little moments like that. Solid pace. The film's like 80, 90 minutes tops. Straightforward plot that knows what it is. Lots of fight scenes, very well done by Michael Jai White. It sticks to what it is, doesn't go into bullshit territory that's like, this is not needed in this film, which I appreciate. And the DVD's fine because it's got a fun, very fun commentary to it. I'm not sure what else to say. Just a very entertaining film. And the very beginning, very open, he's kind of walking. It kind of reminds you of David Carradine and Kung Fu when, the guy's walking. That or, Bill Bixby in The Incredible Hulk. He got the bag on his shoulder walking down the road. But I'm trying to see if I don't want to miss anything about this film. It's sad that the director Ben Ramsey hasn't gotten more work because he deserves it. I mean, to me, this is how you do it. This is how it's like, here's a film that has nice shaky cam, no CGI bullshit, not stealing shit from other movies, and yet why can't Steve Seagal and all these other people get this? I mean, this is a direct-to-DVD film that does it right. So if you're looking for action films, that went direct-to-DVD, check Blood and Bone out. It does it right. This is how you do it right. This is how you do it the correct way. The solid way. I love Blood and Bone. I really don't have problems with it because it knows what it is. It's down-to-earth, basic, and I'll go into an action film for the action, and I did what I wanted. Lots of action, solid action, no shaky cam, no bullshit, fast editing. Michael Jai White has a presence to him. You buy that he's tough without doing a Christian Bale voice like Adrian Brody and shit. You buy Michael J. White as a badass. He shows and proves he's a badass. You have fun supporting roles like Dante Basco. The bad guy, Eamonn Walker, I think he did fine. Like there's a moment where he's going to kill the guy, but before that there's Wayne Chun's son, I think. We're all in phase. Da 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 da. And he's kind of singing along with it and letting the guy sing along with it. Da 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 da. Then he beats the fuck out of the guy and stabs him. Or there's a scene where he's going after this girl. He's like, "Why are you running? Oh, you think that? Oh, you think I'm, that? You think I think that way, huh? That I'm that one-sided. That I forget the exact words." And then gets pissed at her and makes the guy run the car and hit the girl against the wall, like her legs. You don't see anything graphic, but interesting bad guy. I think the actor did a good job as the bad guy. Michael J. White definitely did a good job as a good guy. Dante Basco I really enjoyed. Fast-paced and a lot of fun action scenes. Practical and done right. So that's Blood and Bone. Jad's Fan 3. Hopefully you enjoy the review. If you haven't seen Blood and Bone, definitely check it out. It's definitely worth your time. So thanks for watching and take care. Later.